So, in honor of another year, I'm not even going to say around the sun because I am the sun. I'm going to introduce you to my energy and the story, the esoteric story that it tells. The way my energy proves that the Egyptian Book of Gates is real. The way my energy reveals truths about parts of the Bible and the story of King Solomon and the way it proves that one energy can have many names. The way that it proves that your third eye can be a crystal. The way that it proves that I had a Kundalini awakening, a spontaneous Kundalini awakening. What else? The way that my energy tells a story. And yeah, so if you're an esoteric buff, join me.
Even it's okay if spirit brings forward the energy of the sun and the moon or water and fire. So we're going to be opening up to it. You just have a lot of really strong energy, and it just ignited on me like a fire within me. So, I usually close my eyes. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. We're safe and sound. I can show you love. Yep, you're riding a horse. We're going to do more than just this piece. We're going to be doing another piece as well. So you have a giant horse right here. I mean, you could be the bringer of the apocalypse, which is really just the unveiling of truth and helping our soul to ascend, you know? Yeah, you're like a soldier. Your current spirit guide is a horse. The horse is about gaining intuition and becoming the oracle. It looks to me like Maximus. You're going through a twin flame. You have two towers on your head. They're two angels. One angel looks like a dog. The other one doesn't. You are learning lessons. You're not actually on the horse right now. You're actually pointing forward. You have something coming out of your heart space. Wants to come forward. You have three main individuals or spirits that are above you that are helping you with your awakening. The grandmother is huge. If this is a grandmother, she's huge, and she's taking up your whole page. your entire page. So I'm probably going to do more than one piece because this happens sometimes. So she is really big. She's putting a giant mailbox on her head with a heart coming out like Valentine's Day. And look at that mailbox like this. Like she is like so wanting to talk to you. And so there's somebody else. I don't know who this looks like, but it's somebody else that has her hair parted like this. I don't know why. An energy. So you have the symbol there, and there's this man. And your horse. You're being led. You know what, Amanda? And then there's this big star right here. And the grandmother sends you a huge big heart and just like, yes, I'm here. I have the ability to see your thoughts and do many things that we don't currently have the ability to do, but that we are because you're going through your pineal gland phase. And this is a book of life, and it's a new book. It's a new age. It's like this happy young girl. And I don't know if this is seemingly like, she gives me a feeling this is your future self. But let's go ahead and, I want to see you a little bit better. Go on here, nice and flat. Don't worry, we're going to go back to that page. So you absolutely have a grandmother, and her energy is so strong. It's hard for me to move away from that. So Amanda, this is just you, my darling. This is who you are. This is where you are. This is an energy of you, and it is not. And this is where you're going to be. What spirit is showing you that you are, and what you do, what is your gift, what is your power, what you're here for, what are your obstacles, what's in your way. I absolutely see you. So we'll just look at the energies coming forward, and I'm just gonna let Spirit show me some things for a minute. You are here. this is very interesting. This is a crown made of maybe like a lotus flower. And you are seated on a throne, and I don't know if this is you. I'm just assuming it is, but it could be part of a group of souls. But this is you on a throne, or something that may be linked to you somehow. And you are holding a tablet. Kind of reminds me of the Ten Commandments. I know that we're not religious here, but that's interesting. This is a lower realm here of, and you are in an upper realm. Being you having different parts to yourself in different places. Seemingly, that's what it seems to be. It's very much a judge. Somebody having their hands interlinked saying, please, don't send me to the underworld. With you, they are also judges. I don't know what they do yet. They have a raven on their shoulder. Oh, Odin. The ravens. Oh, the one eye of Odin. You're connected to Odin. And, so here's the raven of Odin, and this flower that I saw your grandmother hold, it spins like this, and two birds. They tell him stuff. They talk to him. Why Odin is saying okay. And then there's this dog people again. They are the they're the gatekeepers. They are the keepers of realms. They are the doorkeepers. That's why you had that in your other piece. You're a gatekeeper. I'll have to figure out what gate you are. You in your current life, are not quite sure maybe about what you do, but you are a gatekeeper. So and each level, like, okay, so for instance, you see this line right here? This and when you get up here, you can't understand it because our brains haven't grown to understanding that we can be 10 different people at once. It's like impossible, right? Well, according to so here you are, this is kissing somebody. Oh, you're kissing a ring of power. Oh, it's a female who's in power now, not a male. I'll have to explain to you about the Jinn and the ring of power. a female now is in charge. So this is a symbol of your hair going down like this, goes like this, and then it goes here. This is the lower realm. This is where people are judged, and then it goes here like this, and then you go up from here. This is another realm, and in this realm up here, it's different. Everyone knows what you're thinking. Everyone knows what you're feeling, because you aren't just yourself. Your head is connected to many other heads, and you become like a hive mind, like a collective consciousness. And this is why the purification of this lower realm is so important, because we are getting rid of pain that could hurt each other. And once we're pure, then we become 3 people. So when you go from being an individual person, you go from 1 to 2, male and female. And then when you go up with this realm, then you're 3 people. You become the triangle, the Trinity. So here's the Trinity, and then here's another wall. So these all reflect different realms of realities. So why you embody all of them, I think this is your past, present, and future, and your past, present, and future selves, and what you're going to be doing. And your past, present, and future selves, and what you're going to be doing. But you have the one eye of Odin, and you have a lot of dogs. I keep seeing dog after dog after dog. Now, what does it look like when you get up here? When you go from the Trinity, what I'm seeing with the Trinity is I'm seeing 3 circles. Here, they're like a judge. You become a judge. And this place right here is like a wall. And there's people looking over the wall at these people down here. So you know how they say certain energies are a temple. So your temple is a story. And why you have the one eye of Odin, I don't know. I find that very interesting. But you do have a lot of lion and dog energy. And someone's holding the one ring of power, which is a really big deal if you don't know anything about that. But see, these energies, what they do is they look down over the wall. A realm has a secret doorway. And there's these kings wearing crowns standing very tall. Very, very tall. In a line. I would have to say that you are like a gatekeeper of the one. So the first level is 1 and 2, and then it goes to 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You are, and it makes the number 9. Oh, well, maybe you're the 9th gate. I know something about the 9th gate. And So Christ said, my Father's house is a mansion with many rooms, right? And so a mansion is an allegory for different levels of reality. The ascension is about shifting from a lower realm into a higher realm. See, this man's holding a belt. It's the eye of the needle. This is kind of an allegory of being in control of the eye. So your face looks like the eye of the needle here as well. Okay, this is what I know, or what I've been told, or at least have been told consistently for a little while. When we are in this lower realm, our brain works in a certain way. We believe that we are individual and that what we think and what we do is our own business. So if we hurt ourselves or others, it's nobody's business but our own. Once we grow our soul, we begin to realize that we connect with people, and this connection really reveals something about ourselves. And so it's the connection of male and female. When we go beyond this male and female dual reality, we actually go to the Trinity. And the Trinity tells us, there's a corona crown, which is the coronavirus. And this corona crown is that you are not alone. People can tap into you remotely. There are psychics and oracles who are up here who know all of your thoughts, and all of your actions are being seen. You are not yourself. You are a collective. Now, if we do not purify ourselves through truth and life and listening to the divine order of God, like the dog, then yes, most people stay down here because they prefer to do things out of divine order, and they like to live in this place. But if we are ready to get away from narcissistic controls and living this life where we don't have very much power, we have the ability to go up here, but we have to go through a purification process, and we have to go through learning and knowledge to get to the Trinity. From the Trinity, we go through the eye of the needle. This is the eye. And then we go to a collective consciousness that makes up a face of a lion, but it's actually thousands of people. Many, many, many different people. And all of these people have the eye of the needle around their head, looking like a saint, like Mary, right? And this is because they have gone through the eye. So let me explain this. It's everything, really. And so when we stay in the middle of the eye, something miraculous happens, and like an embryo, our spirit doubles and our water connects with fire. And we find eternal life going through the eye by connecting our flesh with spirit and being dominated by it. So being dominated by the horse or a spirit guide. And so when this happens, we become a beautiful butterfly, and we have the number 33, the Kundalini awakening. We have the 4 flower petals. It's a beautiful spiritual upgrade, and we've upgraded to understanding that we are a collective consciousness, and we have to purify ourselves so that we're safe to use each other's power and mind and energy and heart. We can connect our hearts and become as one. Of the water connecting to the flame like this is why everyone in your piece looks like Mother Mary, because when you are in the eye, you look like Mother Mary with praying hands. So this praying hands of Mother Mary is about the great mother who wakes us up, takes us to eternal life with those praying hands. And many people know about this number 8. Neo Anderson followed the white rabbit, so the Mary, the saint, the white rabbit, this number 8, the infinity symbol, eternal life, it's the water and the flame that come together. That's why everyone in that higher realm has the eye of the needle, the vesica piscis. And that's why your face is the vesica piscis, but your entire body, you're kind of a judge. I don't know how else to interpret it. You're a judge of all realms. So you're also the Christ who is helping people, and like almost like, hey, oh, and yes, he's holding an eye. So he's holding it too. Trying to get people to wear that cloak, like on The Handmaid's Tale. The Handmaid's Tale, they wore a cloak, and the cloak is the eye. The eye. Under his eye, well, here we are ignorant, and we're very powerless here under the eye. But when we are in the eye, we are part of a collective consciousness, and we listen to a divine order of God, and our pineal gland grows so much that we become connected to so much more, and we don't have anything to worry about when we're up here because everything is in divine order. The only thing is you can't sleep with a married man, and you can't be a drug addict, and you can't do things that hurts the collective. Otherwise you get put under his eye, like on Handmaid's Tale. So, very interesting that you are connected to Odin. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the light bulb that the Egyptians hold, and it has the number 1111 on it, but your entire eye makes that light bulb from Egypt. It looks like a giant light bulb, and it goes over like this, and it has the number 1111 on it. Everyone has an interpretation of what that means, and I don't know what it means yet. I think Spirit will tell me. Your mouth makes a holy grail, and a drink of something like a drink of eternal life. Yes, the Holy Grail is drinking eternal waters. That's eternal life. Yes, I see that. Definitely see that. But for the ring of power to be in the hands of a woman, ooh, that's pretty significant there. If you know anything about the Ring of Power, you'd have to study King Solomon and the Testament of Solomon. And the Testament of Solomon is, and this is another realm here. It goes up, 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 and then it goes up and down. So this is called the Egyptian Book of Gates, and these are different realms on each level. This one being the volcano. It's like Frodo, you have to throw the ring of power into Mordor. So here's the ring of power, here's the volcano. Throwing the ring of power into Mordor is letting go of self, of being individual, and allowing ourselves to go through the eye of the needle, which is the mirror, and become a collective consciousness. It's not a new world order. It is just simply people who follow life and power and joy, not people who follow death and jerk energy down here. It's really a releasing of self, and that's why the Smeagol, who was spiritually starved, wanted the ring so bad, not realizing the ring actually didn't give him any power at all. It actually gave him power in a realm that we don't really want to be part of. So letting go of the ring of power in the volcano of Mordor is significant here, because there's 3 rings of power once you become 3, the Trinity. All right, let's look in the mirror of Odin in a very long time. So that was very surprising to me. So speaking of the mirror, let's go ahead and put you in the eye of the needle. And it's going to look like a mirror. And in this mirror, you can sit and just take your time and look and see who you are. Let's see who you are. might be too dark, but all right, you ready to look? All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to look at small things, little things, little people, little things, and then you're going to pull back and you're going to start seeing big things. And then you tell me what you see, and then I'm going to tell you what I see. I see so much, it's incredible. I see that you said that you have dreams of astral projection, and I see that you astral traveling even in this piece. So yes, I do see that. Yeah, there are many faces. You see a very happy woman with a butterfly on her forehead. I see that too. I see the butterfly. There you go. I love that about you. So that is you, and I think that's this is that flower that your grandmother had here. And I know you said you wanted to know what your grandmother's name was. I'll look back and look for a name for you. But I want you to notice this cross, this X here, and so I think we're going to go ahead and bring forward the larger face, right? But I want you to know that your face is made up of many different energies. So first of all, there's this woman like this, and she's like this. And she has wings. And I think at one time in your one of your lives, you had wings, and so this is just a story of your life. And then from the wings, you go up, and this is your crown here. From your wings, you went up, and the butterfly is your wings again. It's like something. Yeah, you, there's this female with this Christ, and, and you know how I told you it looked like a cross, right? There's something about this story that I know it's an allegory, but I don't understand it quite yet. And so there's this divine being that is holding you. You have this pretty little dress on, and like you're a fairy, and so I know this is an allegory, but I don't understand it. Why is the Christ holding you on the cross? And then you go from that to this, and then you go from this to this being here, Definitely some beautiful wings. And okay, so look. So, child being held by a Christ, a master, and dying with that master. So you died of something, and then here you are. Your spirit is coming out like being resurrected. Your eyes are closed. You have snakes or something. You're being released from some sort of prison. You're being held down. And then you go up from there, and there's an angel here with wings and looking like, I would say like Gabriel or like some kind of angel. And with their hands over and there's your Eye of the Needle symbol again. I need to get another pen. Here to grow your soul. So you had to connect with somebody who already did it. And so you've been connecting with energies that have already died and rebirthed. And so you grew your soul and rebirthed like a resurrection and went from being asleep to awake. And you are a holy grail. So your whole face makes a holy grail. So you are the son of Nut. I'll have to explain that to you, but your whole face is like a holy grail, and you are like the holy grail, like this, like that. And so this is a King Solomon concept of so the cross, the Eye of the Needle, the Holy Grail, the ascension of awakening, growing your soul, because your soul is tiny here. And you had to connect with an ascended master to get the downloads from that master to grow your soul. Otherwise, we're ignorant. We can't do it. So you connected with somebody who has already resurrected and has grown. And then their energy grew you, where you went through, you came out of a prison, and then you became like Gabriel. I don't know why I keep seeing Gabriel, but you became like Gabriel, and you came above the Holy Grail, and you became living waters. And then from there, we see this snake. This is the pineal gland, and this is being released from. Oh man. There are some quite significant symbologies in your piece that I'm pretty surprised to see, including this cross and the Grail. So make sure to take a picture of this, because we're going to think about it, and we're going to figure this out. I want you to notice the volcano on the bottom, and then how your top of the glass looks like an eye, right? And then what's inside your face is a baptism. So the death is dying before you die of yourself, so that you can reconnect your heart chakra to the voice of truth and the voice of an ascended master. We go from there to the baptism of water. And then when we go up from the baptism of water, we go to the eye. And then above the eye is the sun. Now this is Nut birthing out of the sun. Now you've got to look into King Solomon's symbologies. They actually show the new sun coming out of the chalice of Nut. And so this is fire, this is water, this is the volcano, this is the death, this is the resurrection, this is the life, this is the kundalini, this is many things all in one piece. Quite significant. Should be in a museum. So let's go. So grandma. Oh, grandma's like, gosh, she has energy like yours. So she says 111. That's the number of the sun, first of all. Wanting to mention that to you, and something about you astral traveling. She's telling you that you can go to any place you want. She's like, if you come from this world and you astral travel, all you have to do is think of these places or think of her, and you can go there. That's how strong you are in your astral travels. Let me ask her what her name is. Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? My love, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Love you, won't you tell me your name? Won't you tell me your name? My love, I love you, won't you tell me your name? So, I see Jay. Okay, I thought her name was Jess. What is she talking? She's talking about Jesus. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it. It says Jess. I thought her name was Jess, and she may be talking about Jesus. So I don't know why it says Jess. She must be religious. I will say that. Sounds religious to me. Still religious, even where she is. She wants you to drink water, living waters, she said. There's somebody in the heart drinking living waters. So she says, tea. I'm guessing her name is T. Or, like she was saying, my name is T. But Maya, like, maybe she was like, my name is T, but this word Maya came, and then it says T. You're putting your hand inside his head, and you're seeing his thoughts, and you can feel how he's feeling. And if he is a jerk, you won't ever think of him again, because he is corrupt. But if you put your hand inside someone's mind and they are not corrupt, and they are kind and good, and they listen to a divine order of God, then they get to go with you. Otherwise, they don't get to go. So you have very much, like, I don't mean like a judge, but you just have a very, very strong oracle energy connected to you. You use your astral travels for good things, but just make sure, be careful who you think about, because some people aren't healthy to think about. So this triangle going down is, this guy's a jerk, And maybe he's a child molester, maybe he's selfish, maybe he's narcissistic, maybe he's controlled by the jinn, maybe he is under mind control, maybe he's something that is soulless, and you put your hand inside his head and you deemed him no. So the Trinity is going down. So this is no. He wasn't ready to go above the wall. Your arm is actually the wall. So you're the wall. People can either go above it or not. Just depends on whether they hear that voice and they actually listen to it or not. And look, it's like you're kicking them. You're giving them the boot. You're like, no, you're not allowed. So yeah, this is the new female one in charge of realms, and it's really awesome. I don't know what it's going to do to our reality, but I'm excited about it because it's going to require that we do work. We have to work, and we have to work every day at becoming more than we ever were, because we're going to new worlds, and these new worlds have different sets of ways of doing things. It's different. Watch these scary people. They don't know they're being watched, and they go through the reincarnation in lower realms because of their own doings, because they wouldn't listen, they wouldn't wake up. I hope this makes sense to you. Think about this person, and you can see through their eyes, and they made you feel disgusting, and they made you feel terrible, and you know that they can't be part of this taller soul world because they have not grown their soul to even hearing the voice of God, which would never condemn a child to be traumatized like that. That is against divine order. So you see people like that, and people who are dominated by principalities and powers that we cannot see. And it's not that, they're evil, they're being cast down. It's that they are small souls like little munchkins in Munchkinland. And little munchkins in Munchkinland have to be dominated by reptilian wicked witch people, because they cannot be in a place where they have responsibility, because they don't know how to think or how to act or how to be or how to behave or anything. They don't seem to have a conscience. It's like they're dead. You know, their soul is very short. But when Dorothy was the tall soul and she left the munchkins that were short of understanding, she went to Emerald City, the green heart chakra, to be cleaned. Scrub here, scrub there. And she grew her soul through working on it. And the little munchkins who lick lollipops and don't work on it, they just get to stay in that realm, and it's not bad there. You know, yeah, you have to work all the time. Yeah, you're under the money system. Yes, you're under narcissistic controls. Yes, you're under many things that are ignorant, right? But give them time. It might take lifetime after lifetime, but eventually that soul will ignite like a fire. As Christ said, any tree that bears no fruit should be cut down and thrown into the fire. And he equated human beings as trees. You know a person by the fruit of their tree. So any tree that bears no fruit, someone without a conscience, should actually be cut down and thrown into the fire. And this is why the arrow is going down. I would say that you are, you come from the dog people, and you work with the bird people, which is like Odin and the ravens. You astral travel. You have the ability to go to different worlds. You have a male energy who came forward to say hi. I don't know if his name is Jess or this is his grandmother that's religious. That's short for Jesus, but what was I going to tell you? Oh, it was about you being an old soul. But see, notice the young girl that's on the horse. This person, no. This young girl, yes. So you help people grow their soul. She's short, but she's growing her soul. You're helping her learn to follow spirit, which is the horse. This person isn't on the horse. This person does not follow spirit, right? So you help people grow to go to higher realms, but you also kick people who don't get to go. You probably do this. It's probably a part of yourself that you don't know about. I think we all do things we don't even know about, for sure. Yes, you're an old soul because of the Egyptian mythologies that you have associated with you, and Odin. And the one eye of Odin and the ravens. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. Grandma and Jess wanted me to tell you about the Christmas tree. Let's look at the Christmas tree. Let's look at the Christmas tree. All right, Christmas tree. King Solomon talks about the blazing star and Jacob's ladder that looks like the Christmas tree. This is Jacob's ladder. This is the blazing star. The blazing star of Solomon that's on your grandmother's face and you is about the number 12. So we are born in like District 12. We are born in like District 12. It's like a prison planet, right? And 12 hours, 12 months, 12 zodiac signs. At the 12th month, which is Christmas, we have a time in our lives where we become the Christmas tree. We wear the rainbow light body on our Christmas tree. We are dominated by a higher self, a spirit that is a star. We begin to open our gifts within us, our power, and we give our gifts to the world to awaken those who are ready. And those people who want to come to your gift will come to you in divine timing. The Jacob's ladder is about the ascension of our souls, the growing of our souls. In India, they have a picture of people going up a ladder, and many people going to the fourth heart chakra. This is where many people fall off and they go back down. So they always start out black or gray, and when they get to the top, they turn white as snow. So it's the allegory of Christ. In the Bible, Christ was 12 in the temple. This is your body. Your body is a holy temple. And he left. And when he came back, he got 12 disciples. So that's Jesus plus 12 disciples is 13. There's 13 witches in a coven of witches, right? And the covenant has the word coven in it. Those who follow a divine order of God, which is God spelled backwards, work in unison like a coven, and they don't cast curses, and they don't do anything out of self-importance or to be the great and mighty Wizard of Oz or for any other purpose than for the greater collective, the young children who are lost, the lost souls. So really it's like becoming a lighthouse, and you begin to shine so brightly that the lost souls lost at sea can find the light. And so we don't do it for ourselves, we do it for the collective. And this beautiful Christmas tree of Solomon is about a flipping. So we were born in sin, which is the moon. The sin is the moon and the mind and the matrix. It's ego. And then our heart was secondary. But actually your heart is the first brain. So the key of Solomon is in the name Solomon. It's an ascension process where the sun, which is soul, dominates the moon, M-O-O-N. So now, when we become full of light or enlightenment, the dark ones cannot see us or detain us. We become powerful, not individually, but collectively. We have gone from 12 to 13. And so to be 13 is to be dominated by the sun, which is your heart. And your heart engages with the downloads of the Son of God, right? This is where you are on the cross, and becomes part of that body, spiritually speaking. And the mind gets diminished. So Dorothy splashing the reptilian wicked witch with water, this is the baptism of water, and the baptism of fire is the blazing star. So you are at 13. This means if you don't know what your power is, it's about time, because you're at 13, and you're meant to be the oracle. You are an old soul. You should totally know who you are now. Very manipulative, very narcissistic. They aren't allowed through these secret doorways. But you are just noticing them, and the people above you are watching your memories like a video. And you know what? And that's your raven. You have a raven here. Isn't this funny? You're like Odin. Odin's no longer in charge. The male. It's a female now. We've turned into a matriarch instead of a patriarch or something. I don't know. Tap the screen. I think it's okay now. Well, this is an amazing piece. Truly, eye-opening. I will say another thing that you might want to write down is you have a trumpet on your face. It goes like from here, and then here, it's a trumpet that blows, and the trumpets are at the end.
Oh my God.
Coming to shift reality. I think it's about the sound, like the buzzing of the bees, of a new frequency and a new reality. And notice that this line right here comes straight out of your ear. It's a sound, and then here you have the trumpet.
So, if you made it this far, thank you for watching and learning some ancient history. I know it's a long one. You may not have realized that TikTok could make videos this long, but it's a little trick where you, like, when you get to the end of the video, you hit the plus sign and you can add additional videos. So I'm going to add the video of Billy Carson talking about how Odin and Thoth are the same energy, just different names. And so all of you Kemet, woke, esoteric knowledge people, energy does not lie. So please don't come for me about the fact that Horus was considered Jesus and all of that. There are many different layers and intricacies to the different like energies and evidence and all of those things. And